Hey everybody, this is Brother Samson. Just checking in with y'all today. And we're gonna talk about the word endure. But I'm gonna tell you where it came from. I got it from, I'm gonna tell you what came to me this morning. I was thinking about the scripture, Matthew 24:13. And it reads, "But he who shall have endured to the end shall be saved." And I'm gonna talk about that word endure. That the meaning of endure. It means to suffer patiently, to last. It is to come to knowledge of something and by living through it. That's to endure. And that word endure, when you break it down even more, you got to think about, and to endure something, you have to experience it. And when you experience it, to experience something, you have to do it or be a witness to it. Um, and you also, going through that experience, sometimes you feel it emotionally, physically, and spiritually going through that. And you also have to sustain whatever you are in, wherever you are in life, whatever you're doing, you have to sustain and go through that experience. And you also become a witness to that experience. That's what endurance is. So when we do things, last week I told you guys we have to be consistent. To be consistent, we have to endure every day to get through everything we're going through, to be consistent in whatever we are set out to do, or what we are doing, or what we are planning. It all goes together. To endure, we must go through it. We must finish, but we also must be consistent. And I'm going to go back to consistent because that's the key thing to everything that we do. Being consistent is one of our biggest downfalls as men and women in this world. So we must endure all things, go through all the challenges, go through all the trials, the tribulations, go through everything to be consistent in your life. That's what we must do. That's what we have to do. If we want to see progress and success, if we want to gain more spiritual knowledge, if we want to be more closer to the Creator, we have to endure all the we have to endure all the things that can be distractions in our life to keep us from going through that. We got to get through all of that. And when I say endure it, like I said earlier, it also means we have to go through the experiences, but we sometimes have to suffer. Sometimes going through to endure something to the end, we suffer. We might have to go through a bad relationship. We might have to go through a bad job. We might have to go through a bad client. We might have to go through being under bad teachers and speakers. We might have to endure these things that can cause us pain in our personal lives, mentally and spiritually and physically. But we must go through those things and be consistent with what we have our goals set at, so we could be victorious in the end. And by doing these things, enduring through it, being consistent. When you go from the scripture at Matthew 24:13, when you endure all things to the end, you must endure. Think about that scripture. You got to endure persecution. You have to endure the naysayers. You have to endure the ones who don't believe what you believe. You have to endure going through ridicule. You have to endure people pointing the finger at you. Oh, you a Christian. Oh, you an Israelite. Oh, you a Muslim. Or you this or you that. You have to go through all of that. But you have to be consistent with your endurance. You can't give up. You can't quit. We have to be consistent with our endurance. Because yes, the endurance will and could cause us pain. The experience could cause us pain. But it also lets you be a witness to what you went through. That enduring trial that you went through, you become a witness to it, and you can share that with somebody and help somebody who's going through something similar or the same, so they too can endure all things to the end. So just remember, everybody, this is Brother Samson. I'm just letting everybody know you have to be consistent. We have to endure all things. I love y'all. I'll see y'all next week. It's Brother Samson. Remember, smile. I'm going to always say that. Remember to smile. Because sometimes your smile is the only light some people ever get to see in life. So just smile. Remember, that smile, it's powerful. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. This is Brother Samson.